Hi, Ben from My Cycling Coach. I hope you're doing well and that you're having a great day. So I wanted to do a video today as during and after the live that I did on the Saturday just gone, I also got a lot of questions on how to best prepare for events that you may already have in the calendar for next spring and summer. Now, obviously, we really do hope that things are going to improve with the COVID situation so we can get back to doing our, the events that we love doing during the spring and summer. And the guys that were asking, they had sort of some sportifs planned. There was some charity endurance rides that they were looking to do. Some guys just were wanting to go out to the Alps and maybe do some longer, more challenging routes. We had some triathletes on there who were saying that they've got some, half and full distance Ironmans that they've got in the diary for next year and that they're trying to target. And the regular question that came up was how to best utilise winter training time with limited time to train during the next few months, and what can you start doing now to best prepare or start working towards those events. And my advice to these guys, you may be finding the same. You may already have some, events planned for next year, some dates in the diary where you could be doing a charity ride, a certain route planned. Your club maybe doing some events that you want to take part in. So my advice would be, if you are quite limited with your training time now through the winter, is to start certainly and through until the end of March probably now, is just by trying to increase your power and fitness as much as you can. Now you maybe have it taken a little bit easier now until obviously January, but in January you're looking to get on and start working towards these events that you've got planned. And my advice would certainly be that for those first 3 months, you really try to push that power and fitness up as much as you can get it. What tends to happen is people try to focus more on doing base rides and lower intensity rides, which, if you've got loads of training time during the winter, you can train a lot during the day, and you've just got time to do this, that's great. But if you haven't got time to do that, trying to build your base during those sort of winter months when it's dark outside, obviously the days are a lot shorter, the weather's not great, it's actually quite hard to do. So my advice would be to really try to build that FTP to as high as you can get it until March. So go through, 3 months, some structured workouts, doing some high intensity work, maybe a combination of tempo, threshold, VO2 max work throughout your week. It may be then at the weekend you can do a little bit of a base ride if you've got a little bit more time to get out on the road at the weekend. But I'd certainly be trying to do that until March. And then from March onwards, as you then head into the spring, when the days do then start to get a little bit longer, you may find you have a little bit more time because you can get out in the evenings and do some riding, or just at that time of year we tend to find it's easier to start then riding longer. That's when I would then be looking to maybe start building in some more endurance type work. And what's great about doing it at that time is you would have just raised that FTP up to a higher level, and you're then going to be able to start building your endurance at that new higher level FTP. So that means you're also building your endurance at a higher power output as well. This endurance is important as well, because if your event that you're going to be taking part in is of a longer duration, you may have a big ride planned, lots of miles, kilometers, may even be over a certain amount of days, this event that you're doing. It's really important you do then take some time to build that endurance. So the spring is a great time to do this. I'd be looking at going, as I say, from maybe April through to early June, where you will then make that shift into still doing some high intensity work, but the focus will shift into doing more endurance type, zone 2, building out that nice wide base, broad base for your endurance type event. And then let's say if your event is maybe July, August, September time, that's when you then want to switch back into refining things, really trying to peak with your form, and you will maybe then start to incorporate a bit more high intensity work back into the program with a mix of endurance, just to really allow you to start peaking for that event and refine your form then going into the event. So yeah, guys, just a quick one there this morning. As I say, I got a lot of questions on guys already putting dates and events into their calendar for next year, which we really hope are going to go ahead. But at the same time, they were saying not sure what the best way to maybe is to go about what they can do from starting in the new year with limited time to already start building their fitness, and what the best way to go about it is to ensure that they're working towards that event and really making sure that you can go into that event being able to perform at your best. And it does start in January. The more you can start getting done in January and really do that work early on, the better you're going to be able to perform when it does come to your event. So yeah, guys, I hope you found that useful. If you did, please just drop a like on the post. Feel free to follow, share, subscribe, and any comments, as always, I would love to hear from you. Have a great rest of your day. Enjoy your riding and speak soon.